everything that you're doing up until this point allows you to have a unique perspective to be able to share your gift with the world. You just need to be creative. You might have to collaborate with people you never thought to collaborate with. You might have to really stretch yourself and find that your passion is achievable. All the things that people were telling you up until this point, you having to do this to be happy, you having to secure that to be able to have a life, being the fact that this pandemic has come, it's really shaken up a lot of things where this is now your opportunity to try something that you've always wanted to get to. Hey peeps, I'm Rick Roberts, and this is RickRobertsLife The Podcast, where we talk about my faith, my thoughts, my life. And today is Thursday Thoughts, and my thought for you today is not how I planned. Now, as I was reflecting on my life, I realized that there's a lot of things that didn't go the way that I had planned them to, but my life still ended up being what I hoped it would be. You may have been living your life a particular direction, you may have been going a particular way, and found that doors have closed on you, that things didn't work out the way that you hoped them to, and you may be wondering, where should you go next? I want you to realize that even though doors may close, even though things may seem to be working against you, continue to do the right things. Continue to maintain your discipline, continue to love on people, and continue to be true to yourself. That's the most important thing. There's certain things inside that you know that if you don't do them, you feel like you are disjointed, that you're not in alignment with your reality. And so I want you to really be careful of working against that. Be cautious of turning away from your true alignment of yourself, because as you turn away, you will start to feel as though you are a faker, that you are a fraud, and you'll start to feel depressed and you'll start to feel empty inside. At this time, there are a lot of difficult things going on for some people where there's more restrictions being given, the restrictions are being extended, jobs are, being sparse in some areas. Maybe you're only skilled in a few places where it seems like you are not essential right now. But what I want to say to you is, you have something of value. You just need to be creative with it. It may not be how you thought it would be. And in fact, maybe the direction you were going in may have seemed wonderful, but being the fact that you now have to pivot, it may lead you to some more fascinating and amazing options that you never even would have thought was possible. Being the fact that I left my small town of White Cloud and fell in love with my wife, Shireen Roberts, moved to London, tried to find a life there, ended up moving to Northern Ireland, doing a few different jobs, doing a few different skills and things along the way, has helped me to become the man I am today, where I'm able to not just have the ability to speak, but have different vehicles to encourage people with. I can encourage people with my photography, with my fitness, and with ministry, And so what I want to say to you is, everything that you're doing up until this point allows you to have a unique perspective to be able to share your gift with the world. You just need to be creative. You might have to collaborate with people you never thought to collaborate with. You might have to really stretch yourself and find that your passion is achievable. All the things that people were telling you up until this point, you having to do this to be happy, you having to secure that to be able to have a life, being the fact that this pandemic has come, it's really shaken up a lot of things where this is now your opportunity to try something that you've always wanted to get to. Be courageous. I know it can be a little bit intimidating, but what have you got to lose? Times are already, different as it is, so you might as well go for it. This is a brand new year. You have an opportunity to do something different. You have an opportunity to really see how much you can grow this year and to really make a difference in your life, and also, most importantly, to make a difference in others. Try not to live so focused on yourself, but try to build something unique enough so that way you can love on others around you as well. Like I said, these turns, these twists, these awkward moments, we can choose to live and wallow in our pain, wallow in our displeasure, or we can choose to make an opportunity out of this. We can choose to see this as our chance to reconnect with something that's so important to us. And if you've been working inside your passion all this time and you're starting to feel tired and burned out, like I said to you on Monday, don't give up. Don't quit. I know that it can be tiresome. If you need to, find a way to get some rest. Rest is so important. I am notoriously bad for, burning the candle at both ends. And, as a person that's into the health, as a person that's into mental health, I know that when you affect your sleep, it really does affect your mental health. When you affect your rest, it really does affect your mental health. And that pours into everything else that you're doing. And so take time, have some space to really recuperate. Some of you are reserved. And so since you're reserved, you recuperate by being in your own space. Some of you guys are very, outgoing and extroverted. And so you get your energy from being around other people. Know yourself. If you need to be around people, find good, positive people who are full of energy to be around, so that way you two, you three, you guys together continue to just elevate. Don't be around someone that's moping around and depressed, because they're just going to bring you down. Find the right people to be around to recharge those batteries. And like I said, if you are one of those people who are reserved and you need to be in your own space, and you find that you're constantly giving and serving and you don't feel like you can make time, you have to make time. It's so important. You have to. I don't care if it may seem rude, but you need to say, between this time and this time, I'm going to just be by myself so I can recharge my batteries. I'm going to turn my phone off. I'm going to not answer any type of call or anyone knocking at the door. I'm going to say, between this time and this time, you just have to figure it out. I have to recharge my batteries. And that's something that is so important. Would you do me a huge favor? Could you please leave in the comments, if it's not too personal, what are some things in your life that have gone differently than you thought that they would, and it turned out better than you ever imagined, and you're so grateful for it? Let me share in your experience. I'd love to know. One of the great things that we have is we have each other. We have the ability to build a community, and I'd love to get to know you more and to hear more about your life, because you get to hear so much about mine. So please, if you have the chance, please leave in the comment section just something about you, something that didn't go the way that you expected, but yeah, it was still beautiful. It was still amazing, and you're very grateful for it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my podcast, to watch, and so something I want to share with you as well. I'm doing something called the 8-Minute Takeover. You'll be able to see it on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. The way that it is that I do something called Quick Fit. It is roughly a 50-minute class where it's full of exercise. It's a fun, full-body cardio workout. And what I've decided to do is to cut it up into different sections and to have it go over the span of a few days. I'm going to keep that going as long as I can. So you can go and, for example, on a Tuesday, you'll work out your legs. Wednesday, you'll work out your bum. Thursday, you'll work out your core. Friday, you're going to work out your arms. On Monday, we're going to do the full 50-minute workout. That's going to be on Facebook, and that's also going to be on YouTube. So if you enjoy watching YouTube videos on your TV, you can do the exercise on your TV. I know some of you have a difficult time trying to do the workout on your mobile phones, so you don't have to be stuck to the phone. You can go to the TV and enjoy doing the workout there. If you are interested in joining me, you can find me on both Facebook and YouTube under Rick Roberts Fitness. If you're looking to find me on Instagram, it's just RickRobertsLife, and you'll be able to see my podcast and be able to do the fitness classes on Instagram as well. If you want to do me a huge favor, I'd love for you to please like and share these classes, like and share these podcasts. It helps out so much more than you know. The way that the algorithm works is that it responds by people liking, sharing, and commenting on the content. So if you have the ability to leave a review, to be able to like or share it, you would be able to do me a great favor and to really help move the content forward and help reach more people. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your time. I'm Rick Roberts, and you stay classy. Bye.